get in where I fit in, homie. Let me get in where I fit in, homie. Let me get in where I fit in, homie. Who am I but a Dre Mac? Came into the game just to get facts. Into the space that I'm in. They call me by the Drake cause I'm cold with the pen. I run no diamonds but I still shine. You can dig me cause my boy's mine. My tracks flame like a Damu. The hardest part on my tongue. Thinking is a warm blue. I'ma throw with a gas leak. Camouflage in the mist, but you smell me. One spark, then I bet you I'ma blow up. You throw my name around, get stupid, then you go dumb. No rest for the weary. My breath is stinging in his man, but you can't see me. You rather drink, they gon' pull up. I'm jerking knife through the game, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. I came to eat at the a la carte. Got stripped of a bear, call me brainstorm. Then I come together like a Voltron. Then I pour all the planks, you use Decepticons. Fake rappers to retreat like Cobra. 80s they can float, they like up in the storage and I'm man. Up, down, down, then I'm cheap. You a beast, man. I take a beat in. Ninja turtle rap, turtle glance, get defeated. High samurai, you can call me Night Rider. You can never stop me, cause I'm a guy bomb. Bad attitude like a rocket, my whole to the A, and I bet you can't stop us. LL bad, when I go and show up, you can hear the haters in the back. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie.
This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
What's up? Oh, God. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on, everybody? This your man, Dre Mac. And get this in the way. It's your man, Dre Mac, coming to you again with another episode of The Dre Mac Show. 7:30 in the morning Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast. You're from the West Coast right now. Go ahead and get up, because you already know that the early bird gets the worm. And on today, we are going to go over this. Is it Kangmin Lee? Never heard of him, but I guess he was out there just grifting away and got fired. So this is my first time reacting to this. So I have no idea. Of course, shout out to my man, the Birdman. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea who this dude is. But I guess we're going to get into it today. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. So hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man, Heavy Gant, over at the Heavy Gant Reacts channel. So you already know what I'm going to do. The real question is...
Say why you hating on my energy. Say why you hating on my energy. I don't think you wanna be my enemy.
All right. Let's see who is all in the house this morning. And actually, I'm working on a new commercial right now. It'll probably be finished. This is one I'm gonna throw on the Blurred AF too, because I got like the My Buddy on there and all of that. I know y'all remember My Buddy. You know what I'm saying? The kid sister. Some of y'all had a My Buddy or a kid sister. And then Chucky came out and you quickly threw that doll away. Tori and Rain Reloaded. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. My man Marley Marr. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me see. Groovy Fee is up. And what up, Groove? What is good? Good to see you up in the chat this morning. X-Man, Xavier Phoenix. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I ain't gonna lie though. I'm gonna be real. Before I get to the rest of y'all name, I ain't gonna hold you. Tonight is Chiefs and Jaguars, and it's a three-way tie for first place on the line in the AFC West. Yeah. I might be on Blurred AF, but I might not. I'm just being honest. And Xavier Phoenix, they don't know if he gonna play. They said he leaning to play. He may not. Oh my God, I can't take it. My heart can't take it. So we'll see what's going on tonight. Michael Johnson. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Creisha K. God dang it! I keep doing Creisha. My bad. I know it's Key. It's on there. It's Key. I know why I see K every time I see it. My bad. Good morning. Puma Lee. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. My man Junior Network. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. SKNL Sam. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Andre Ware just can't wait to get some Pillsbury Buttermilk Biscuits, boy. I hope you win. When I hit 5,000 subscribers, I hope you win. I'm sending you the biggest can of Bisquick I can find. The big biscuit. You know what I'm saying? With the extra flour. Probably raisins in it. I don't know. What is up, Mika G? Hey, make sure you guys are checking out what Mika G is doing too, and have a safe trip on your way home. Mika G is doing 31 Days of Horror on the channel. So make sure you guys are checking out the channel and checking out the 31 Days of Horror. Originally, she did it on Instagram. So now she's doing it on the channel. So make sure you just check it out. Judah Vision, what's up? What's up? Not the Timu Jet Li. Y'all need to stop playing. What up, Kiana? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, this is the guy. There was like Yasuke ain't real and all of that, and every grifter in the face of the planet tried to say that until you pull up the Encyclopedia Britannica, God dog, and then you see that he was real, corroborated by scholars. Yeah. All right. Judah Vision, what's up? What's up? What's up? No, it ain't. I already called you out. It said, you said it was a riveting experience. What's going on with riveting? I'm sorry. I like to say, I like to get it right, get it tight. Hey, you know what I mean? And not be just fumble, just fumble. No, can't fumble no more. Can't do that. Gotta say it. I gotta get it. We gonna get it right. Trust me, we gonna get it right. William Mullock, what is up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. You already know it's time to transition over to the wonderful people who make the Dre Mac Show happen. All my magnificent members. Again, I really appreciate you guys. Y'all have no idea. So let me go ahead and shout y'all. Let's go. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. Whoa. Stop everything you're doing. Go and hit that like button. I know this is probably your first time watching and you probably enjoying everything. Stop fucking on the channel and go and hit that subscribe button so you never miss one of my videos or one of my morning live streams. And for only $2.99 a month, you know you can be a part of the crew. And shout out to all my crew members that have been holding it down for Dre Mac and the crew since the beginning. All right. Back to your regularly scheduled program, now in service. Go. Bye. All right. And again, shout out to all the crew members that have been holding me down. Like literally a lot of you guys, especially like I said, May Kent was my first member. I always give her a shout out because she was the first one who believed in me with her pocketbook. And then the rest of you guys, I never forget the rest of you guys. But I really appreciate you guys. I thank you. I love you guys. You know, all the subscribers were close. We're so close. We're 102 away from 5,000 subscribers. Again, small token. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to get to 100,000 subscribers? Yes. You know, 10,000 subscribers. Yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I celebrate the steps just to get to 5,000 subscribers, man. So I appreciate you guys and I thank you. But let's transition before we get into my man, the bird, man, because the man, bird, I'm about to say the bird's a word. Bird. But before we get to the bird, man, and get to this video, shout out to Mac for jumping all the way from iOS 15 to 26. Like, did we skip some steps? But yeah, we are going to transition. We're going transition. Jesus, we're going to transition over. Got to find the actual video again, but and get into this video, this Kangmin Lee video. And again, shout out to the bird, man. Always putting out this stuff. I thought about doing a reaction video to his everything wrong with series. With geez, what's it? Oh my God, I can't think. Oh, now I can't think of the name of it. Cinema Sins. Jesus, Lord have mercy. What is wrong with my body, man? I need to take a nap, something. But I thought about it. I was like, yeah, I think that's doing a little too much. You know what I'm saying? But I again, next year, I am creating a separate channel, a brand new channel where I react to whatever. It's just a pure reaction channel. So really, when I start that channel, it's going to be based off of the work that I used to do on TMZ, where they would give me a topic and I'll get my commentary, react to it. I kind of do that here, but really on the superhero side of things. And, you know, when they're grifting, and stuff like that, it normally tends to go to that superhero side. But on that new channel that I do called the Dre Mac React channel, that's where y'all can send me whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'll react to it. So the algorithm can know it's straight reactions to whatever. So that will be coming next year. So I'm not going to do anything right now. There's some things that I'm trying to get done right now as far as like in life, you know what I mean? And once I get that transaction over and I got a good rhythm, I'm going to be doing like 3, maybe 4 videos or reaction videos a day with just that channel and still doing this in the morning. So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of, but I think you guys to react to other things, you know, just not comic book wise. I think you guys will absolutely love that channel. So, all right. Let's take let me check out everybody who's came in here. Damon, what's up now? Okay, it was taking forever to come up. Damon, what's up? Country Shade Media, what's up? Six to Truth, what's up? J. Carter, what is up? What's up? Let me see. Enrique, what's up? Not Cinema Asians. Are we doing what an Asian dude? Is that what you said that for, Taryn? I ain't gonna call you Tori and Taryn. Robin D, what is up? Good morning. Robin D was over there getting that workout on. That's what I'm talking about. Robin D was over there like, I'm gonna get buff and start slapping people. I love it. What's up? Make sure that y'all smashing that like button like you was smashing them weights. Yeah, get it in. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Let me see. Let me see who else is there. Prisetta, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is good? What's good? Now you right on time. Blue, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I will see y'all tonight, but I'm gonna be here. It's not enough biscuits. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Brother Juma, what's up? It's been a year. It's been a minute. Come on in here. Oh, I still got to do, and I might do that after I'm done. My reaction to Stevie Knight over here crying and whining and all of this stuff on Night Nation. He's a grifter. Yeah, we do a Blurred AF tonight, but I will be here, but not here. Just saying that. I'm telling y'all that now. I'm just being honest. When the Chiefs are playing, I'm here, but I'm not here. Q is not a robot. What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all mean you was over there, you working it? I'm like, yeah. And then you was over there like, smashing Transformers. I seen you. I watch you on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be coming off the top rope on people. Yeah. Mitzi guys, what's up? Hey, Tina. What is up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? AW1, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We just about to get it in. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Abba made him look stupid. But yeah, and that's why I wanted. So I want to do that other channel just for stuff like that I could just react to. It's just reacting to stuff y'all send me, like, oh, Stevie Knight, or this person has said this, or watch this funny video, and I want to see what's your reaction to it. That's what the second channel is going to be. But I still want to kind of do that Stevie Knight just because of what he did, because it was like the sinners kind of exposed him to everybody else because basically he grifted. He started off doing reaction videos to rap songs and all of that, and slowly but surely he started getting to his political bag that nobody asked for. Now, again, I'm not saying, I want to say this clearly. I'm not saying that you can't show your political views. It's the way that he's going about it. I told you, I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican, right? I don't care. I really honestly don't. You know what I mean? I don't care what side of the line that you stand on as far as your politics, as far as your religion, as far as your sexuality. I feel like we can still all get along. I feel like we can all, communicate and correlate. It just, I told you, I'm going to tell you this again, and I want to make this clear. I take a lot of my teaching from the Black Panther Party when it comes to bipartisanship. I don't care if you black, white, orange, or green. I don't care about any of that. What is it benefiting the whole entire people all together? You see what I mean? That's what I'm about. I'm about people. You understand? I don't care if you're gay, straight, all of that. I don't care. I really don't. Your sexual orientation has nothing to do with me in your bedroom. What could we do as a people to make this world a better place? Period. Point blank. You know what I mean? And if we start getting off the division, off the obvious stuff, and we can get past that, dude, as a nation, we can do so much more. You know what I mean? We can do so much more as a people. As a people. Yes. Does individual groups got to get their stuff they crap together? Yes. White folks got to get their stuff together because white folks out here killing white folks too. Let's not act like they're not. You know what I'm saying? Just like black folks got to get their stuff together. It's just like other groups. Yes. We have to still, make sure that our group is still good as a process. But if our group is good and your group is good, we all good. It's easy. That's just my thoughts. You know what I mean? That is my thoughts because I already know who wants to cause this divide, and it's not us. Not the ground level people. No, we go to work every day, man. We got problems that everybody got. Everybody got problems. Just like the dude on the bus and telling nigga nice. You know what I mean? We all got problems. So what? So what? How can we make this better? Period. That's it. All right, let me get into a quick commercial break. You already know I'm gonna be right back with more of the Dre Max Show. Whoa, wait a minute.
Will be
Right back.
It's just your mama's raisin butter biscuits. That's all it is.
Not my mama biscuits.
Whoop de doo.
Nigga love to a biscuit, man.
Whoop de doo.
Okay, so what happened is one time Randy Beeman went on a trip with his dad and they picked up a lady who wanted to ride home, and this was in Kansas. And she sat in the back seat, and when they got where she wanted to go, they turned around and she was gone. And Randy Beeman's dad talked to the man who lived there and told him what the lady looked like. And the man said, "Oh, that's my wife, but she died 4 years ago." Spooky, huh? Okay, bye.
Whoop de doo.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Whoop de doo.
Good idea. Visiting the circus. Bad idea. Having the circus visit you.
We now return to the Transformers.
All right. I would just tell this story real quick. I'm not going to say any names when I tell this story, but I'll just say I was at work and I had a person at work. I'm not going to say who, what, where, when, and why. Because that's kind of irrelevant to the story. But the base of the story is this particular person was talking about how they just got brand new firearms and all of this or whatever. Then they said, I got this because, you know, the Charlie Kirk thing got to me. And if they come and attack us, I want to protect my family. And the whole time I'm thinking is, who is they? You see what I mean? Like, things are wild right now in people's minds. They have an imaginary, some folks have literally an imaginary enemy in their head, right? An imaginary enemy in their head that they're saying, oh, this is my justification buying, you know, $13,000 worth of firearms and going out there in my yard and practicing because they are going to attack us. What's they? You see what I mean? You know how deadly and crazy that sounds? Like, seriously, and I'm not even trying to be hyperbolic. This was a conversation that was brought to me. I didn't ask for it. I was sitting over there watching Gen V. I binge watched Gen V all the way to episode 5. Hey, man, it started to get good. And here this person comes telling me this story. And then comes back and tells me about, do you know who Antifa is? And I played dumb. I said, what is that? They get to tell me or whatever. This person proceeds to start talking about, you know, how they're attacking all these people in Portland, Oregon, and all of this stuff and yada, yada, yada. I'm sitting there like, what are you watching? Again, this is what I'm talking. Now you see why I don't mind doing these Grifter videos, because the indoctrination online, I told you, it ain't MSNBC. It's not Fox News. It's not CNN. It's not the Young Turks. It's not none of these political channels. This is people on YouTube, y'all. And they got these people fired. They got some folks fired up. Now, I was watching a documentary about Fred Hampton last night, and a lot of it I already knew because I had Geronimo Press book, Last Man Standing. I got to finish Shakur's book also. But just read the retelling of that story. We already knew there was a real enemy, which was the United States government on the people, especially black people. And people want to rise up and fight against that. I don't know who they're fighting against right now. I don't. It's imaginary because if I'm not mistaken, dude was killed in the whitest town on the face of the planet by another white man who so happened to have Trump memorabilia on when they pulled his pictures. I don't know what to tell you, but who's this imaginary they? I'm trying to tell you, it's wild. So you got to protect yourself. But we also got to talk about these grifters because this is the hate that they're spreading. And the people who don't have a brain, people who just want to be led, don't want to be and don't want to teach themselves. And all this is dangerous. Like the rhetoric that I'm hearing, and now that I'm seeing it manifest in real life in my face. Now, you wouldn't come to me with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm seeing the wheels turning and manifesting. Manifestation turns into action. Just saying. So that's why these exposing the Grift and trying to do whatever I can in this particular space to fight against these grifters and all this bigotry and hatred, man. I gotta do what I gotta do, son. So let's transition. I just wanted to share that with you guys because this is literally in all the trash pandas. This out there are the butter biscuit trash pandas. This out here that's perpetuate. Oh God. Perpetuate. Oh God, I can't talk. It's in my head now. Oh my God. Who's over here just repeating the same rhetoric as these bigots and stuff like that. They're even way more dangerous in our community than the ones who, all of it is dangerous, but man, they're really dangerous right there. All right, let's get to this. Jesus, Lord, have mercy. Let's go ahead and transition over before I can't talk anymore. Jeez. Oh man, told you I ain't had no biscuits. Yeah, Andre Ware ate all the biscuits. Oh Lord have mercy. Let's go. Let's hear. What's up, Wavy Things? What's up, Co-Hypocrisy? Alvin Rodriguez, what's up? All right, let's go. Let's see what they're talking about.
Just desserts. We are gathered here today to laugh at one of the most heinous and bigoted people on the internet losing their source of income. Kangmin Lee, a piece of shit racist, posted a Twitter video announcing his intention to grift on YouTube and other platforms, and I thought it would be funny to watch this video together because this couldn't have happened to a better guy. Without any further ado.
Hello everyone, my name is Kangmin Lee, and I was just fired from my job for my conservative beliefs.
Right off the bat, he opens this video with a lie. Lee was not fired for conservative beliefs. Lee was fired because he is a racist and a sexist masquerading as a Christian conservative.
Jeez. I told you, indoctrination. It doesn't have a name. It doesn't have a face. It doesn't have it. I'm trying anybody. Like I said, I don't care if you're a conservative. And let's be real. Most of if you're black and your parents came from, especially if they came from the South, most of them have very conservative ideas. Very conservative. My grandma came from Yazoo, Mississippi. Very conservative. She still voted Democrat. Even though all of her views were very conservative. See what I mean? So, I don't care. But when you start off talking about your conservative beliefs, how far are you allowing your conservative beliefs to overtake logical thought? And that's what I'm starting to see. And I'm going to compare this. After when Kevin Samuels was alive, Kevin Samuels would get into the things that I didn't like, which was, somebody come and clown him. He's going to go out there and clown. I'm going to make you famous, world star, all of that stuff, and get into the clowning. Like, seriously. What I start to see, especially when I was on stuff like on Clubhouse, I seen all of these wannabe Kevin Samuels, not with the good parts he was talking about, not the, when he was real soft and was explaining his was explaining the who, what, where, when, and why is why he wanted to do this and why he was speaking to the ladies and why he was speaking to the men and all of that. No, they took the rawest, most dangerous part of his rhetoric to play the only things that people used to clip to say, look, he's bad. They used to take that and then try to be that. You know what I'm saying? It really tried to be that and look straight be just straight goofies. Just straight goofies. That's what I'm starting to see when it comes to conservative or even liberal beliefs. You become a hell of a goofy when you're not coming with facts. You're not coming with true statistics that actually align in what you're saying, so it's factual. What a lot of these goofies do is they take a piece of what somebody else said. Stevie Knight is a prime example of this, and they perpetuate, which is tasting the biscuits. They perpetuate this lie over and over again. Then they put their honey sauce on it. This is where they sprinkle their own little flavor to it. And then they start bashing people they never met. They never went and sat down. They never understood. They never researched. They don't want to research. Stevie Knight told y'all in that video, that's cap. I don't want to research. Why should I do that? No, because I know it's cap. You see what I mean? Don't want to research. Don't want to do anything. Just, hey, this people was wrong. That people was wrong. That's this. That's that. Yada, yada, yada. It never give you legitimate facts and statistics to wonder why A plus B equals C. Just simple stuff. But no, it's just easy to do this. Let me keep going because we got a long way to go.
Where the Venn diagram is nearly one big circle there, but you know what I mean. Lee is attempting to play the victim in this video, and if you know anything about
like
this
Stevie
4-foot tall elf, you know he is full of shit.
This wasn't about my job performance or my relationships with colleagues. It happened because of the things I've said online and the political and religious views I've shared.
Now we're getting closer to the truth. But again, this framing of I didn't get fired for my performance is him trying to paint a narrative that he was fired unfairly. The problem, Kangmin, on and off the clock. If you do something they deem inappropriate, you can be fired for that very reason in each of the 3 states you operate in. Being a racist bigot is usually...
Boy, you can't be in an at-will state and just get to talk crazy. You can't do it. Even where I'm at, that's why I can share certain things, but I don't share everything. And because of where I work at. You know what I mean? Even though I'm not an at-will state, I'm still a part of a union. I'm still not about to get online and start just saying just ridiculous stuff. So I could just get fired. For what? That's dumb.
Usually one of the main reasons people get fired while off the clock. I suppose that because you've gotten away with this for so long that you thought you were immune to this, but welcome to the consequences of your actions. Better late than never.
Right before I was about to head out to work, I got a call from an executive at my workplace, and he opened with this.
The reason for this call is that we've decided to terminate your contract effective immediately.
Damn.
Beginning today and going forward, you're going to cease all contact with employees, and you are not welcome on our campus.
Damn.
So they told me I was being removed immediately and not to return.
Damn. Oh boy. You can't even come. Don't talk to our employees. Don't you come back up in here. Don't you get back up in here. Damn. Was it again? Is it worth it? Oh, yo, now he's a Kang variant. I'm so done with y'all. I am so done with y'all. But again, this is the thing that I don't think people really understand is that I'm not going to allow my beliefs to overstate just logical thinking. Just logical, like logic. say for instance, I'm a Republican, right? Yeah, I'm a Republican. You know what I mean? And yada, yada, yada. And then I start going to the extreme on this. Do you think I'm not supposed to get fired when I start going extreme? Let's see what he's talking about. Let's keep going.
The main reason? Because my posts were dehumanizing and derogatory.
What's with the air
What
quotes,
is it? Yeah.
Kangmin? Your words
I wasn't
are
saying that.
dehumanizing and derogatory.
I wonder what he
I mean,
said.
Are these not
Oh,
your
hold on.
tweets?
Wait a minute.
You've
Wait a minute.
said-
Uh-oh. Here we go. This is where it gets good, everybody. This dude is Korean. Hold up. American blacks are the only group that embraces the worst of their community and claims it as their culture. Every group rejects the worst of their communities, but American blacks instead make songs about how vain, degenerate, and profoundly hateful they are towards others. Kangmin Lee. Do you know anything about black folks? Okay. There are songs throughout the history of rap music that say some things about us. We're talking about us. If I start talking about, Poppy any other race, you know what I mean? In rap songs, I'm getting pulled. You'll never hear my music. You know what I mean? Never hear my music. Even if I mention the J word in my music, I mean, ask Ice Cube what happened when he mentioned Jerry Heller's religion. You know what I mean? So, yes, there is that. They still are people. You don't get the right to tell us what we think about our people. You can say, well, you can think whatever you want to. They're still our people. And no, we don't embrace the worst of our community. You know what I mean? We just don't embrace it, and that's just our community. It's a part of our community. We just don't embrace. Why am I explaining this? You're fired. Okay. What was he saying? I know you're Indian, but are you that illiterate? Yikes. September the 30th, September the 20th. Yeah, not shocked that what is that? A troon like you who likes to prey on women in their bathrooms cannot comprehend being respectful towards women. What? Again, these people forget that the more and more you talk about this stuff, the more and more white folks still would not bring you into that all white community they was trying to make. Still not welcome. Ask the Hodge twins. You're not welcome. Oh. But yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. It's like they talk about they embracing our culture. We embrace the worst part of our culture. That we're literally copy to paste by damn near every ethnicity in the world, from Korea to Japan to China to Indian to South American, whites. Even though we have songs that we could be like, man, we need to be, we could be better. Then they turn around and they copy our style, our hairstyle, the way we dance, the way we move, our rapping styles, all of that. But yet somehow we're still the problem. Don't worry, you're fired.
Much, much worse. These were all in the last year.
So it's clear to us that your commentary invokes language that's derogatory and dehumanizing.
The specific example they kept bringing up is when I called women who celebrated the murder of Charlie Kirk hags and psychopaths. And apparently, that's unacceptable. What else are they? Calling them psychopaths is mild compared to the depraved gloating over the death of an innocent man.
Strange position to take there, Mr. Lee, when Charlie Kirk himself did exactly what you called these people psychopaths for.
Exactly.
I mean, Kirk gleefully asked for a hero to bail out Pelosi's assailant.
If some amazing patriot out there in San Francisco or the Bay Area wants to really be a midterm hero, someone should go and bail this guy out. I bet his bail's like 30 or 40,000 bucks. Bail him out and then go ask him some questions.
Said clearly that gun deaths were acceptable as long as his political beliefs were upheld.
But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights.
It is wild to hear that. It's wild to hear that. And then talk about, well, you know, we got gang violence out here. But you said it's okay to have shooting deaths. You know what I mean? That's not out of context. This is out of this guy's own mouth. This is not out of context. It's not chopped up. It's not make this man to seem like this is what he believed in. This is literally what he believed in. And he's allowed to believe whatever he wants to believe in. Right? So if a few deaths is okay, so we can, protect our Second Right Amendment, according to Charlie Kirk, he was okay with that. Did it also even mean his own? Because, hey, if his words are true, that he sacrificed, his life was given to, to protect the Second Amendment. Did anybody know that the Black Panther Party, the reason why we have in certain places carry and conceal in certain places is because the Black Panther Party there was a bill that was signed by then Governor of California, Ronald Reagan, to not have open carry to combat the Black Panther Party, since they were policing their own neighborhoods. Something that I know that a lot of these far-right conservatives have said before, that we need to protect our own neighborhoods. So the Black Panther Party actually did that, and the government stopped them from doing that. I thought we were protecting the Second Amendment right. See what I'm saying? But Charlie Kirk, if you said that in a debate, yes, I do believe, I agree with him. I believe in my right to bear arms. But did you know the reason why I can't open carry in certain states is because the Black Panther Party was so much of a threat to J. Edgar Hoover and COINTELPRO, because they were bringing people together to protect themselves versus the tyranny of government, that they signed a bill to stop that. Now you got to conceal it. Would you protect them if they was here today with that same ideology to protect their neighborhoods with open carry, with their firearms open and carry? Would he still protect them if he was still alive? That's the question I would have asked him. Now I said, I don't believe this man should have died for any reason. I don't believe anybody should die for any reason, right? But he said out of his own mouth that, hey, we got to protect our Second Amendment rights somehow. So, that
is a prudent deal. It is rational.
So clearly you are okay with making fun of someone's death as long as you are the ones doing it.
May 15th, you're telling me people didn't want to play as George Floyd in feudal Japan? No freaking way, I'm shocked. Assassin's Creed massive. The Assassin's Creed sales are out, and it's way worse to you. Wow. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's the thing that and Q is not a robot. That's the same thing that Abba should have brought up to Stevie Knight. Like, look, the government went so far because the Black Panther Party was feeding the people, the children, so they have nutritious meals before they go to school and after they come from school, so you can be able to think in all of that in the school. That the government, the FBI, went in and said that there were poisoning the children to try to stop it. This is the lifts and stuff that they went through. You see what I mean? Like, it's just wild, man. It's just wild. All right. DeAndre Mosley, thanks so very much for the follow on the super chat. Black American culture is American culture. And the rest of the world copies our whole flow and years later say they invented it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Matter of fact, because I'm in a biscuit eating mood, let me go ahead and and hook you up with some more butter biscuit meal.
Taste the biscuit.
Thank you.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
He can't wait to eat that biscuit, boy. He can't wait to eat that biscuit. All right. Chaz Flicks 77. I recommend the Black Panther Party, a graphic novel history by David F. Walker and Marcus Kwame Anderson. Make sure that y'all copy and paste that so y'all can check that book out. Make sure to do that. Hey, thank you for that. Let's keep going though. What is up, Gray? The other admin. What's up?
Also, you're leaving out what actually happened. You didn't just call these people hags and psychopaths. You literally stated that women should be a helpmate and to have their right to vote stripped away.
Wow. Okay. This is what this guy said online. Boy, you got to put your Twitter figures down. All right. I know this is unpopular, but after seeing how the vast majority of the demons celebrated the murder of Charlie Kirk were women, I've realized that repealing the 19th could not be a suggestion, but must be a necessity to save civilization. Women untethered from good masculine authority become the worst hags and psychopaths, with their emotions and neuroticisms weaponized for destructive purposes because it's not in accordance to their God-given design to be birthers of life and their husbands' helpmates. He is just making this just trash. They giving these miserable people political power have been a tragic mistake. Reminder that only 4% of women during the time of the suffragists wanted the right to vote. Oh my, if he didn't want women to vote, what does he think about black people voting? Oh my goodness. This dude is trash.
That's what you got fired for, you low IQ piece of shit. Blatant misogyny. And I just have to ask, do you not realize that you are a Korean? Meaning that if the government decides to strip away the civil rights of citizens, you would be next? Because aside from being a useful attack dog against other minority groups in this country, racist white people don't like Asians either.
No, they don't.
That's because despite your best efforts to paint black people as the perpetrator.
Hold on, wait a minute. Just like Stop Asian Hate died because everyone learned that blacks were behind most of the violence against Asians. Liberals are silent about the murder of Irene Zaruska because a black man murdered. What? First of all, black people wasn't just out here just attacking Asian people for no apparent reason whatsoever. That is a lie from the depths of hell. That is a lie. Fabricated. Oh my Lord.
Of anti-Asian violence in this country, it was actually racist white people that committed most crimes against Asians during COVID.
Thank you, Birdman. Thank you, Birdman. Thank you, Birdman. The majority of attackers are white, according to new analysis. Let's just read some of this because I know he wouldn't read this. Janelle Wong, a professor of American Studies at the University of Maryland College Park, released analysis last week based on official crime statistics and other studies, showing more than 3/4 of offenders of anti-Asian hate crimes and incidents previous to and during the pandemic have been white. Wong told NBC Asian America that the way the media is covering and the way that people are understanding anti-Asian hate at this moment in some ways draw attention to these long-standing anti-Asian biases in U.S. society, Wong said. But the racist kind of tropes that came along with it, especially that is predominantly black people attacking Asian Americans who are elderly, that is not really empirically basis in that. This is how crime is framed in the United States. It's framed as the source is black, Wong said. She also said that the misconception about who perpetuates anti-Asian hate incidents can have long-term consequences for racial solidarity. So I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm gonna stop it right there because just like the young brother, that took his own, unfortunately took his own life, that played for LSU. First of all, a white lady and a white cop is the ones who said that this guy, Kyron Lacey, tried to say that it was him. He wasn't even around the incident. He didn't even cause it. You know what I mean? He didn't even cause it. Just like the young brother that they just found. What's up, Pam? Just like the young brother that at that college that they found with the rope, hanging from a tree. That wasn't black people. And thank Colin Kaepernick for going to get an independent autopsy on that brother too. That's not something we do. And then isn't it funny that after the death of Charlie Kirk, what was the first ones to get attacked as far as online? HBCUs. Because for some reason, there was countless threats towards HBCUs that schools had to actually shut down for the day. And then people got mad because of Tennessee State. Two people with MAGA hats decided to come on there and have a debate after this. No. And then you got people like Antoine Daniels that's trying to defend this mess. No. But not mentioning the HBCUs getting threats. And I've been up to Tennessee State. Tennessee State is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely, positively gorgeous. We're sitting on historic black land, historical black college land. I enjoy myself in Nashville at Tennessee State. But it's a shame that those students even had to go through that. People forget that part. So it's funny that this non-white Asian man has the most racist ideology, but who gave him that? Who perpetuated that? Especially the way he's defending Charlie Kirk, how much of that rhetoric was said. The same thing we said about Critical Drinker. The same thing we said about Geeks and Gamers and these other ones. Look how they manifest other people to do the same thing. Whether male, female, black, white, it's just going around. So we have to watch it's the ideology that's being spread. And it's a shame. It's a shame.
Can't per capita your way out of this one.
But they didn't care about the context. So what specifically?
Well, how about yesterday when you implied that women shouldn't have the right to vote and that women are hags, miserable people, birthers, and psychopaths?
I didn't call women that.
Yes, you did.
A blatant lie.
Yes, you did.
Let's put an arrow next to each word your employer said you said.
How about yesterday when you implied that women shouldn't have the right to vote and that women are hags, miserable people, birthers, and psychopaths?
I didn't call women that.
Looks like you said every single one of those things.
Sure did, buddy.
Aren't you supposed to be a Christian?
Exactly.
Isn't not lying like one of the 10 commandments? Why is it that people that call themselves Christians don't seem to actually follow the Bible and are some of the worst people imaginable?
Yes, you did. It's very clear. We have evidence of it.
Yeah, you can pull it up. I said that liberal women who dehumanize people and celebrate that.
You did not say liberal women. You did not say liberal women.
The context is...
There's no context.
Yeah, there's no way around it.
Do you mind if I can...
I'm going to finish.
Shout out to whoever Lee's boss was.
Yeah, because he said,
normally
shut
when
up.
these kinds of things happen, the employer speaks in HR speak and lets the recently fired get away with saying nonsense. Lee just tried to say he said liberal women. He didn't, and that there was more context to his tweet. There wasn't. This is the kind of person we need in charge of a workplace.
Exactly.
One that will protect their employees very strongly and not let people like this get away with murder.
Also, to the point of the when you go through the extreme, and I'm gonna be honest. I have been in some churches. They have some of the worst ideology I've ever heard in my life, and I'm not even joking. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to be funny. It's some of the worst stuff I've ever heard. Like, you know what I mean? Just everything is of the devil and everything is demonized. And this, if you burn incense, that's of the devil. You burn sage, that's of the devil. You do yoga, that's of the devil. Like, what? Everything is not of the devil. But this is a lot of people preach that, and then what happens? Just like in church, just like on YouTube, people go off and don't read, don't understand, don't do nothing, repeat what somebody else said, and go about their day calling themselves, they just Christian and they thus know the Lord. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, boy.
Kudos to him.
Your language is dehumanizing. You target every kind of identity that's represented. I'm embarrassed that we're just realizing it.
So the context behind that is the thousands upon thousands of videos and tweets and posts of people who are celebrating
online.
the assassination of a husband and a father 2 weeks ago. So the context is the sheer number. It was like 80 to 20, 90 to 10. The majority of people celebrating his assassination, someone murdered in cold blood, were women.
Even if that were true, it's not.
It's not.
You think that provides context for you saying women shouldn't have the ability to vote? This guy's a
Exactly.
moron.
He's a dummy. He's a big, fat dummy. And I got to take a quick commercial break because, geez, this is a lot. I got to take a quick commercial break, y'all. I'm going to be right back with more of the Dre Mac Show.
Knight Rider will continue in a moment.
Them biscuits I smell, Mom.
That's my Hungry Jack.
Tommy takes one of them. Them my mama biscuit. Them my mama biscuit.
Switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Does a 10-pound bag of flour make a really big biscuit?
All right. Let's keep going.
And let's not forget, Kangmin himself uses the death of a father as a punchline. So
Exactly. A father. George Floyd was a father. Don't care about him, though, right? Trash.
he's getting mad at people doing something he does himself. You can't make this shit up.
Now, these are women who are untethered to their family. They don't have good family lives, right? They have abandoned their families.
It's incredible that he's publicly playing this recording as if it's making him look better. First of all, he's claiming to know that thousands of women on social media don't have children and have abandoned their families.
He's an idiot. Yeah, it's just dumb. Dumb. I mean, just dumb. You're not getting your job back, buddy. Nobody cares.
Mind you, this guy is an incel. He couldn't have a family if he wanted to, but he somehow has magical powers and knows the identities of thousands of women on social media. Unbelievably embarrassing.
And they don't have children.
So you don't know that. You don't know that.
Okay, sir. So this is, sir.
Suggest that the answer is to.
Am I allowed to finish?
Women,
or
hell
are you
no.
white splaining to me?
The anti-woke right-wing bigot immediately resorts.
Am I allowed to finish? Or are you going to keep white splaining to me?
What? Yes, dude. Is God. Oh my goodness. Did he say, are you going to keep white splaining to me? Throughout the whole convo, he wouldn't allow me to speak even for 30 seconds without interrupting. Because you have no leg to stand on, you dummy. You going to tell your white boss, why are you white splaining me? But you want your, man, you can't make this stuff up, y'all. You cannot make this stuff up.
And the anti-woke right-wing bigot immediately resorts to the tactics of those he whines about on Twitter. You cannot make this stuff up. I'm honestly flabbergasted that he's embarrassing himself like this. He's just showing himself to be a hypocrite, whining about racism when he's a wannabe Klan member. And calling this white-splaining is insane to me, given all his employer said was that he doesn't know the life circumstances of thousands of women on Twitter, which is an objective fact. This is the funniest phone call I've ever heard, and I've listened to the entirety of the "Why did you redeem it?" call.
This is funny. This is funny. This dude cannot be serious. There's no way in hell that that I'm going to tell my white boss, you done caught me in the act. And here I am telling my white boss, why are you white splaining to me? And the boss like, don't you ever come back in this month. You can't talk to our employee. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. The Q is out of robot. Brother Jilmer in chat. No shame at all. The frequency frame, the black community, you are monstrous imagery to reinforce negative stereotypes and dehumanize black people all the time. All the time. But somehow, some way, we are, when we talk about, that's what the funny part is, when we start talking about the past, because the reason why black people talk about the past, because the past wasn't that damn long ago. Check this out. My mama was born in 1960. When did the civil rights movement end? When was Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, some of the our political leaders, where were they around the time that they were assassinated at? What years was that? Was it around that time? Did we all of a sudden get the civil rights movement and everything just became, better? No. Actually, technically, it got even worse. And I tell my kids this, the older ones, you were at a way better time than even I was. Because me growing up, we still had that hardship that we had to go through. All the times that they were denying people of jobs and stuff like that, basing it off of, oh, you're just an affirmative action hire, this and the other. That was disallowing people to come to certain neighborhoods and all of that. Good paying jobs was not plentiful. Ask California, ask LA, with Firestone and all those places, and start moving out of California. How they do economically when all you have is mediocre jobs around, and black people was still trying to make it. Didn't have no problem with trying to make it. They were just behind. Nobody want to hear that. Lace yourself by your bootstraps. You shouldn't. But when you're putting your foot on my neck, financially, because you have the power to do something, yeah, that happened for a very long time. Hell, we just stopped. They just try to put a bill in place so people can stop discriminating against black people with their own hair. If you had hair, you got discriminated against. Women had to resort to wear more weave instead of wearing their natural hair because they were afraid to get into jobs just because the way my first name is spelled in its entirety. Do you know how many times people have called me for a job thinking I was a white woman because the way my name is spelled? And this is 100% facts. I was going to get a job at a bank. The lady realized that I was not a white woman because she said, I'm looking for Mrs. And then I said, oh, no, it's me. How you doing? Da, 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 da. Do you know I didn't get a phone call for that job back? Not because of my credentials, not because I didn't have the experience. I wasn't what they thought I was. I'm just saying. There's a lot of things that folks will stop that's microed. But no, we can't talk about those things as you're being a victim. And then they use rappers and entertainers to like, see, they're over there making money. They should be helping you out. They're making money. Oh, let me not get on my high horse. All right. Q is not a robot because he got Thank you for the three $2 two $10 super chats and a $5 super chat. These portrayals historically serve to justify exploitation and violence by depicting black individuals as savage, dangerous, and inferior, all of which are significant signifiers of monstrosity. And then you put, hold on, where'd it go? Yeah, historically, the European descendants have engaged in widespread conquest, pillage, and violence. It's just wild. It's just wild. Don't understand the love to want to be white if you're not white. I just say love. I say just love all, but love yourself most importantly. Absolutely, my man. Absolutely. All right, let me I gotta hook you up. Let me hold on. I'm gonna go back. Do I got it here? Or did I take it off? I did take it off. I did take it off. Let me give you a cup.
You are truly amazing. Thank you for your super chat.
You wanna be my enemy.
You are truly amazing. Thank you for your super chat.
Gang bang. Gang bang.
You are truly amazing. Thank you for your super chat.
Gang bang. Gang bang.
Thank you for those super chats. I just wanted to make sure I got all of them. All right. Let's keep going.
We can be done with the conversation. You are no longer permitted on this campus. You are effectively terminated immediately from your employment.
I asked for another example, and he accused me of saying that fat people shouldn't exist. What?
I wonder why anyone would come to the conclusion that you...
Hey, Birdman be having time. Birdman be having the time. Hold up, wait a minute. Genuine question. If they spend so many days walking around at Disney parks, how are they still fat? Sometimes I think about how universal health care wouldn't be too bad until I realized my tax dollars would go to subsidizing glutinous pigs like this. How can someone that the size of a car fit in the car? Body positivity is a lie from the devil to make sloth a virtue. Japan builds libraries that look like it's from a shrine. America builds statues of obese black women. Oh my goodness. Dude, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Isn't that what Charlie Kirk said, that we have an obesity problem? We don't have a starvation problem. We don't have kids not being fed properly. We have an obesity problem. This is what I said. Ideology, spreading ideology.
Dislike certain people.
You clearly believe that fat people shouldn't exist.
What?
Correct?
I have never said that. I've never said that fat people should never exist. This is your emotion speaking.
He did not say you said that. He said you clearly believe that. I mean, dude, if you're going to post literal evidence of someone not saying what you say they said, wait, don't do that. You're only making yourself look bad.
It's
very clear that you have a problem with fat.
This dude is dumb. Like dumb. You big dummy. There's no space for fat people in the public eye anymore, and it's completely linked to the upswell of fascism. It said, yeah, fat people tend to take up too much space. This dude's an idiot.
People, dude, there's basically a tweet of you doing, saying, or implying everything you say you don't do, say, or imply. These are not conservative beliefs. These are you being a spiteful, hateful little piece of garbage.
If you're able to at least use your fat piece of reasoning.
We have a file full of odious things you said.
Odious, like what else? What else?
Any one of which would be eligible. We would escort them out of the building.
They are killing this dude. And you decided to put it on. I think that's the crazy part. This dude decided to put it online to get sympathy. You just look like a dumbass. Even more. J. Carter 88. The ball should have brought up what he says about blacks. Man, well, let's see. We still got more time. We still got 10 more minutes of this video left. All right, let me hook you up. Thank you again for the $4.99 super chat. Let me hook you up. Let's go back to this. Thank you for your super chat.
Only regret is that we've just discovered this at this point, and that's on this institution.
Okay, so I don't understand what beliefs that I hold, because I don't dehumanize women. I have talked many times on my platform of how women are incredible, that their telos, which means design in Greek, is to birth life.
This man's IQ is so low, it's almost as tall as he is. How is it that you don't understand what you just said is dehumanizing, Lee? It's apparent that you don't know what the word dehumanize means, so let's put it on the screen. As you can see, to dehumanize in this context is to demean a person's individuality. If a woman doesn't want to be a birther, you think they are not fulfilling some arbitrary purpose, which would also automatically dehumanize infertile women. You also very clearly stated women should have their right to vote stripped away, which would further disenfranchise them by removing their ability to express their individuality in the democratic process.
And that's a very important role in civilization. I've said that multiple times. I said they're empathetic, they're compassionate, they're great nurturers and caregivers. That's what I've said. I've also said that men need to step up. I've never said that men are better than women or women are better than men. I've never said that fat people should never exist. That's absurd. All I've said is that they should take care of their bodies and that they should steward the bodies that God has given them, right? So
I'm not interested. I'm not interested in this debate.
And you see, no matter how much.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let's just be real. Birdman didn't say it, so I will. Does this dude look like the picture of peak physical prowess? Does this man look like Captain America to y'all? You know, does he look like he can put a helmet on right now, you know, and play wide receiver in the NFL? I mean, does this guy right here look like what you would see as the peak? This is what I'm saying. This is what I always talk about. These are the same dudes. You look at them, and I can't stand. I'm gonna be real with you. I can't stand dudes like this, right? Dudes who are out of shape, them damn selves, couldn't run a mile, couldn't do any of that, couldn't lift, couldn't do push-ups, can't do nothing. Had the nerves to talk about somebody else. You can't talk. You can't talk. Hell, I won't sit up here and start bashing somebody about their looks. He might think my nose is too. I got the Negroest nose of all time. Wide nose, breathing all the white man's air, according to Clayton Bisbee. Do you know what I mean? So I can't talk about nobody, but this guy look like he has the nerve to talk about anybody. No. So exactly, Great. How do you get a job? How he get a job? I wonder, was it DEI? Because he's considered a minority. Like, I can understand if this was, I can understand if this dude was muscle bound and he, you know what I'm saying? He was like Catcher Freeman. You know what I mean? If he was just ripped up, cut up, shredded, you ain't none of that. That's the nerve to talk about somebody being fat and all. Man, shut up. Shut up.
I tried to reason. This is how liberals think. They don't value diversity of thought or the free marketplace of ideas.
Are you kidding me?
Holy irony, Batman. How is it that in one breath you claim liberals don't believe in the marketplace of ideas, but in the next get upset that people exercise their freedom of speech by laughing at the death of Charlie Kirk? Besides the fact that you literally do this yourself, that's what the marketplace of ideas looks like, you flaming hypocrite. It's not just pointing and laughing at the left. It's also pointing and laughing at the right.
Exactly.
You bitches are the snowflakes now, crying when people do to you what you've been doing to them for years. You unironically use the term white-splaining, for fuck's sake.
For
You
real.
love white dick. Why are you complaining now that you're the one taking the back shots? Besides, this is literally you celebrating people being fired from...
Me seeing all the tweets about people getting fired for celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. And then guess who's Bizak? You get fired. Oh. Wow. I think since you have so much of a problem about, derogatory nature of Black African American music, go listen to a great positive rapper named Biz Markie. Back in the day, back in the 80s, made a song, What Comes Around Goes Around. Listen to that while you over there on Indeed.
their jobs for expressing their freedom of speech, meaning you should also be laughing at yourself right now. I'm telling you, there's literally a tweet from this guy for everything.
It literally
They will fire you, destroy your life, and in extreme cases like we saw with Charlie Kirk, kill you and dance on your grave. If you dare hold any...
What? What? After you've been talking straight trash about George Floyd? After you literally posted, a little meme or whatever of people getting fired for celebrating Charlie Kirk's death, then here you are talking about, oh, you can't make this up. Birdman, thank you. Thank you. This is the reason why I can't. I would love to debate people like this. I would love to debate people like this. Just to see them melt down in front of you. Because I can't get my viewpoints across, but they can. But your viewpoints is coming from a hateful place. You can have a viewpoint, but you are also, held to a standard because of said viewpoint, and those viewpoints have consequences. My viewpoints have consequences. Why I have to really watch some things that I say. Oh, hold up. We get to it. My bad, Alvin.
Right-wing opinions. To be an open conservative today in America still means to be a social pariah. Companies and institutions will punish you without question.
That's because your beliefs have no place in civil society.
Thank you.
You openly advocate for the subjugation of 50% of the population. You are a flaming racist. You think the colonization and conquest of people is okay, except when those people being conquered are white people. You are obsessed with Black people, and you refer to trans people as troons. I wouldn't want you at my place of business either, and I think any job you land in the future should be made aware of your positions on these things. They have a right to know what kind of person they are employing. Your inherent biases will affect how you interact with your colleagues and potential customers.
But I believe in speaking honestly about my values. I try to be respectful while also being direct.
Ah, yes. Look at this very respectful tweet.
Of course, I tend to be sarcastic and incorporate...
Yes. Look at this very...
This is what pisses me off about all of... Why Black people... Just read it for yourself. I'm not even going to read it. So read it for yourself.
Respectful tweet.
Of course, I tend to be sarcastic and incorporate humor in my posts, but apparently that's become grounds for dismissal. I don't think being conservative or having strong religious Christian convictions should cost someone their livelihood.
But you do think opposing positions to yours should cost someone theirs.
Thank you.
So why are we supposed to feel sympathy for you again?
I don't.
You think being a Christian makes you special and that you should get to say the heinous shit you do without repercussion?
You're not a Christian.
No, it's fuck around and find out time, dipshit. You said it yourself. Freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom from consequences.
Yeah, you did.
It is possible for someone to hold beliefs that you disagree with and that person not be a crazy, hateful person.
Oh, I agree. Unfortunately, that doesn't apply to you because you are a hateful, crazy person.
I can't wait for him to meet Jesus and he found out Jesus is a little chocolate. The hair was made of wool. That burnt brass. Oh, buddy.
This is what grifting looks like, people. Blatant lying and hypocrisy because he's panicking and needs to fleece people of their money. So he LARPs as an innocent Christian being persecuted for his Christian beliefs instead of being fired for saying women shouldn't have the right to vote. Think about that for a second. He's saying he doesn't value a woman's opinion, so how could he ever work with women at a workplace? His positions necessitate not valuing his own colleagues' input, and even worse, what if he has a female boss? He clearly stated women shouldn't be in positions of power. This nut shouldn't be at anyone's company.
Dummy.
I just wish that they at least tried to have a conversation with me before viewing me and firing me as a derogatory, dehumanizing bigot. They don't even know what it is that I believe, but as you can see, they chose to take things out of context to create a fake version.
You know what? Hold up. You know what? That's the same thing that Stevie Knight said when he went against ABBA. He was like, oh, they're just taking things out of context. No, we're not. They're using their logical brain to listen to exactly what you're saying, what you said, and this is their response. Don't get mad because it's not the response you was looking for, buddy.
Dude, you have years of hateful, spiteful.
Gays adopt baby boys for this very reason. Gay adoption should be illegal. Gays should not be able to adopt nor purchase babies through
bigoted post on social media. Your boss literally said they have a file of things you said. Are you arguing that the things you publicly post aren't really what you actually believe? That ought to concern your bigoted followers because they're taking you at your word. In any case, you're lying one way or the other.
Because having a conversation and trying to reach a place of understanding is hard. And it's easy instead to dismiss and fire someone who disagrees with you as a racist, xenophobic, misogynistic, transphobic, homophobic, every phobic monster.
Boo friggity who? Where the whoop-de-doo at? I need to bring that out. Where's whoop-de-doo? Cause who cares? You said it. You said it out of your own mouth. You don't now get to play victim because you're not getting your way, you dumbass. You are the one who were celebrating other people getting fired. You were the one who was saying, hey, you know, this person is too fat and all of this stuff or whatever. Now you crying about it because now your livelihood is at stake. Hey, McDonald's is always hiring. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Chipotle is hiring. Hey, we need somebody at the car wash. You know what I'm saying? Use your feet, use your hands. Better wash my goddamn car. This is you. This is what you said. This is what kills me about this. These dudes get up here and they want to do all of this stuff when it's on their side. But when it's not on your side, now what? Now what? When it doesn't fit in your little mold. Hold on. Can I bring it up? Oh, it won't let me do it. It won't let me do it. But as Young Thug said, whoop-de-doo.
They chose to treat me like some violent terrorist that's not allowed on their property or to contact any of their employees anymore. They're more angry with me calling out garbage behavior than the garbage behavior itself.
This is why you're not welcome, Mr. Lee. You are not taking responsibility for your own actions.
Exactly.
You don't see why what you do is wrong, and that shows you are not mature enough to work for someone's company.
Call that
you are
ambulance.
a child with a victim's mentality.
Exactly.
Which is ironic because you say exactly that about black people every other week.
You
lie and pretend.
Why? Literally, what do we have? What did black people do to you? To look, professional victims, you're not getting backlash because you're black. It's because you support blackwashing Japanese art, and you think white VAs can't voice their POC characters while your whole career is built on voicing non-black characters. See what I'm saying? Professional victim, but who's being a victim now? Who is being the victim now? Like, what's up, baby Shishiro? What's up? Oh my God. I wonder what did black people do to him? Like, but again, when you're listening to that ideology, That to me, when people say they, the first thing they think about is black folks, man. That's why I'm like, I'm on guard. I can't help but be it. Because y'all invisible enemy turns into be us, and we ain't did nothing. We're just standing here.
Ironic, because you say exactly that about black people every other week. You lie and pretend that you're not who we all know you to be. You're asking for a conversation with people that you denigrate and shit on.
Exactly.
You're not owed a conversation.
Nope.
You are, were an employee. That means you do what is asked of you. You assume that because you have a lot of bigots that follow you on Twitter that you are hot shit, until hot shit actually showed up and told you to get the fuck off the premises. Now you're begging for people to save you because you couldn't be normal. You can't call out garbage behavior while being a garbage person.
Exactly.
They're more angry at me calling people celebrating Charlie's assassination hags and psychopaths than they were at the very demons who celebrated Charlie's assassination.
This sounds just like Stevie Knight.
Pathetic.
It
Once
is.
again,
Just
your
like
boss
Stevie
pointed
Knight.
out multiple things you said as the reason for your firing. You didn't just call people hags. You said women shouldn't have the ability to vote, you fucking clown. You are also guilty of making light of someone's death, dipshit, and you yourself.
Literally, you know what I'm saying? Putting the guy who did the character model for Yasuke and calling him George Floyd. And that was real funny. Now guess who's laughing, biatch?
believe that people who do that should be fired. So why are you upset?
I know.
You ordered this meal, now eat it.
So what now? Well, I know some of you have noticed that I've been absent from making videos and content for almost 2 years now.
I
And
guess
that's
you're about
true,
to be
and
making
I
videos.
sincerely apologize for my absence.
Let's cut the shit. You stopped posting on YouTube because nobody was watching the trash you produced. You're not sorry for not uploading. You have 6 videos in 4 years. What you meant to say was, I failed.
Yes, 6 videos in 4 years. Why I don't support the He Gets Us campaign. Stop Asian hate. The truth behind the death. Another Hollywood. Let's see what's actually going on. The truth about Asian hate. Running across the country. Yeah, I mean the biggest video that he has had 13,000 views. Are Asians the inconvenient minority? Conversations with Kangmin. Oh, can't get one of your variants to get him out of here.
Grifting the first time, please give me another chance. At least that would be honest, Christian.
I would post on X in my free time from time to time, but I wanted to live a more normal life for a while off the internet. I was struggling financially, and I tried to make money in other ways by working other jobs. I also spent time in counseling, trying to get right with God, because I realized I had been living a life of sin.
At least you didn't lie about that. You are as a hypocrite. I'm glad I posted right then and there, because that face cannot turn down no big girl coochie. That face right there shouldn't even get a chance to turn down any coochie. You should be able to get what you can get, big dog. Over there talking about big people. Over there talking about black people. Stop it. 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 Get in the gym. Get your chin right. You know what I'm saying? Get your chin up. Get your muscles up. I bet you got some flab under that shirt too. You get your weight up, big dog.
Hypocrite while publicly espousing Christian conservative values. I even tried pivoting into other career paths to see if that's where God was leading me, but it seems God had other plans.
Yeah,
I believe God is using this to push me into what I was already being prepared for: full-time content creation and public speaking, sharing truth, building a community that isn't afraid to stand firm.
And I'm gonna be real with you. He does make real Christians, people who live a Christian value life, look horrible. The people who call themselves Christians and that are not. He's making these are the people. But people who are real, into the Bible, real Christians, real humanitarians out here, he make them look trash.
If you remember 4 years ago, this is actually the second time I've been fired from my job for my social media posts.
And apparently he hasn't learned his lesson yet, like the problem child that he is. Well, unfortunately, this is my realm, Mr. Lee, You've been ducking the smoke with me ever since I pulled your card last year, but now you've decided to try grifting on my platform. Well, guess what? That means your ass is grass because I will be sticking my size 12 so far up your ass, you're going to be spitting up Jordan logos until you inevitably get demonetized on this platform. So, be seeing you.
Yo, hey, can I be real with you? Has Birdman became the Grifter's boogeyman? Like, seriously. Like, is he the boogeyman against the Grifters? Because when I tell you, he be pulling receipts, he be on their heels, he pull up every single tweet y'all post. He pulls up every piece. That's why I'm saying there's no winning. Where Michael Jackson there? You can't win if you can't break even. Can't get out of the game. Oh my God, he be busting their whole entire head open. That whatever that was in the back, that music. Yeah, buddy. But man, again, Birdman be having these people is so much of a tizzy. You see them floundering. That's why they got to come out with jokes. I was just joking. And really what they're trying to do is insult him first, because anything that he says, they can't back it up. They cannot. They have no legs, no nothing. He said, "I love to see Birdman and 50 Cent take somebody down." Boy. That is something else. Super Meme Maker 5, what's up? This dude is wild. Some people do not like the Birdman, but if I was getting beat up like that, I wouldn't like him either.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Oh man. Yeah, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. He's coming after these grifters, boy. He wears size 12, man. My feet is little. It is spooky season. I'm wearing 9.5, 10 for wearing 9.5. I go up to 10 to make my wide ass feet comfortable. Sometimes it's some certain shoes. But anyway, let me get out of here, man. SNL Sam for the $5 super chat. Whoop-de-doo. Oh my God. Whoop-de-doo. Oh man, I gotta hook you up. Hold up. This is for everybody who was grifted towards the Birdman. I haven't did this in a long time.
Did I just catch you having fun?
Oh man. Oh my God. That's Birdman slapping it. If I was K, call it grifters to assemble. That's funny. Oh yeah. All right, man. This is the end of Monday's show. What's up, Street Dragon 94? Good to see you in the chat. But we are at the end. I've been going a little over an hour and a half. But thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode of the Dre Mac Show. Another Birdman. Hey, let's get something to the Birdman, man. Birdman always be having me rolling. You know what I mean? All of that. And hey, D Sizzle, I keep telling you, man, Ultimate Fallout number 4 is sitting right here. And they be having it was funny. You can always go back to the Reddit post or Reddit or even some of the blogs that come out. They'll tell you what they thought about the introduction of Spider-Man. It's all archived. Or what they thought about Monica Rambeau in her comic debut. All this, she wasn't popular, she wasn't this, it was a blatant lie. So, man, again, let me get out of here. Shout out to the Birdman. Shout out to you guys who come in the morning watching these live reaction videos, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, but I got to get up out of here. So thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode of the Dre Mac Show. Tell me what you guys think. Put it in the comment section. Was the Birdman cooking? Because I know that whole thing smelled like, and I ain't going to say that because y'all think I was going to say it, but I ain't going to say it. But thank you so very much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can never, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'm going to holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe power, y'all. We'll see you tonight for the Blurred AF. Where's my outro at? Look, all this grifting and butter biscuit in, but you already know. I gotta go.
Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over?
What?
Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.